Stop that. Fuck it, acapella. Listen. Listen. And this shit is dope. You know why? Because you're experiencing real MCing. Me and my man, we just got together. You did your shit earlier. You know what it is. You already know. And I'm just here like an MC should be. If you're an MC, follow this example. Hold up. Now wait a minute. Knowledge for the people then. Listen. Knowledge. Listen. You get this? Okay. If you don't like what you're wearing, you get a different look. If you don't like what you're singing, you sing a different hook. If you don't like what you're eating, you get a different cook. You want to escape Armageddon? Read a different book. When knowledge is right there, we don't even look. December 2012 got this whole world shook. But look, the last days for others are the first days for us. The question to ask is, who can you trust? Respect all that 2012 stuff, but when you really study it, it's fear. It don't apply to us. Television lies to us all day. The question is, what does your culture say? Where's your culture at? Who's your prophet? What history guides your spiritual logic? It starts with a movie, then it's hypnotic. Then any myth that comes along, you just adopt it. And why? Because your culture, you forgot it. December 2012, let's continue this topic. Turn the page. The present world age began 3114 BC. According to the Mayan calendar, this age concludes December 21st, 2012 AD. This 5,125-year cycle of time is one world age. Nothing changes overnight. It's all a process, a transition that happens over many days. In the Mayan calendar, a kin was 1 day. The Mayan Yuanor, that's 20 days. The tune is 360 days. The cartoon is 7,200 days. The buck tune, hold up!
Stop that shit!
The buck tune is 144,000 days, and they applied that to the Milky Way. In the cycles, they saw the sun moving across the Milky Way's equator, lining up with other galactic neighbors. We've been shifted for 30 years, it seems, from 1980 to about 2016. The shift is now, it's occurring now. But if you're looking at the movies, you won't know how to survive or stay alive after the storm. Because after that, a new world order is born. Oh, you don't know, man, about their programs? You still watching Lindsay? You don't see that low hand? Let's go, man, the flood is coming. Don't get scared, be prepared, keep your motor running. You still with me? Hold up. Y'all want some more of this shit? Hold up. Here's another one. It's all mass control. Here's the philosophy. Cortez knew about the Aztec prophecy before he invaded their society. He studied their cultural psychology. He knew they had armor, guns, and speed, so he arrived in their year of Juan Reed. That's the year Quetzalcoatl was prophesied to return from exile. In fact, Cortez played on the Aztec myth and took away those people's will to resist. Cortez played on religious beliefs and blinded the Aztecs because he was a thief. The Yucatan is a Mayan book of cycles. It lets the Mayans know when the gods are going to strike you. So every 13 cartoons you see, the Mayans are visited with a catastrophe. So on the island of Tayasor, now Flores, the Spanish came armed with this knowledge. They knew, according to the Mayan heaven, that the next cycle was 1697. So as the Mayans stood there, fixed on the heavens, the Spanish showed up with all of their weapons. March 13th, 1697, the Mayan people learned a terrible lesson. Your fears and tears are used against you, because 80% of world control is mental. But back to the Mayans.